These are bad movies. All right, welcome to a special bonus episode of These Are Bad Movies. I'm Amy Bell.
And I'm Amanda Ferriante.
And today we are going to be watching A Recipe for Seduction, which
is a KFC mini movie, or as some people in the industry refer to, a long commercial.
Yeah.
A long commercial.
Yeah, definitely expect this to be a long commercial.
It's cinematic.
Yeah, and I feel like this might be definitive of bad.
Well, I mean, you never know. It could just win us over and make us love those 11 spice chicken nuggets or whatever it is that they sell.
Yeah, I don't know. I have celiac, so I don't eat that crap, but
Okay. That didn't stop you from bringing an 11 spice log over to my place. Maybe you could eat that.
I did get Amanda a KFC fire log for a housewarming present when she moved to the area.
Which I think is why this popped up in your news feed or whatever, because it already
it's
knew.
In everybody's news
yeah,
feed.
But
this thing
like,
is hot.
You'd searched for KFC merchandise.
Yes.
So you knew about it before I knew about it.
I've been working to ruin this friendship for a long time.
Yeah. No, this is a long-standing gauntlet that you're listening to every week.
All right, well, let's get to watching this steaming pile.
Let's do it.
All right, we watched it.
We did.
That was so ridiculous.
And it left me feeling charmed.
I think it was made better than Love Actually.
Yeah.
It was a more cohesive love story than Love Actually.
Well, and you knew who every character was.
Yeah,
like,
you did.
Like, they condensed, 15 Hallmark movies into 15 minutes.
Yeah, they did.
It was very effective. I was not expecting to have good things to say about this.
I think that they really did a good job, Gene. It kept saying that it was made by Gene. I don't know.
Directed by Gene.
Good on you, Gene. You did the thing you set out to do, and you did it.
Yeah.
Fairly well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew who all the characters were. Like, it cut away all of the excess from these Christmas movies.
Yeah.
And just left all the key beats, and it worked.
I mean, there were a couple times where we had to rewind because we went, what happened here? And it was just that there was a big cut.
Or
to throw out some of the extra nonsense.
Or just such economy of what they had that it went by like
you blink.
that.
Yeah, you blink.
You blink and you miss it.
Back.
So we rewound a couple times, but I mean, not bad.
Yeah, having said that, I hate this so much. It makes my blood literally boil. I am sitting here like blood boiling out of my ears.
Yes.
I feel like this is an absolute hallmark of...
Well, you say Hallmark. But
pun intended, I guess. This is late stage capitalism. It's like a boil of late stage capitalism. It's a symptom that we maybe need to be paying attention to. I mean, how much money did they spend on this? I tried to look it up. I couldn't figure it out. But
well, and we're giving free advertising, Amy. You're the problem you saw in our first episode.
Yes, but dang it. Stop it.
Yes. You are part of the problem.
No, I'm here to say $15 in a union. Fast food workers should be getting $15 in a union, especially if these restaurants... Okay, I called it a restaurant.
You did call it a restaurant.
places
These
can
companies
afford to spend that kind of money on just
I mean, really
gratuitous
great.
nonsense.
The production value was impressive.
Oh, yeah, they put something into this.
Yeah, I
This
mean,
had a better production value than a commercial, and it had 15 minutes of it.
yeah.
So
And Amy's credit card information, which most commercials don't get.
they didn't get my credit card information.
I thought to get the free account trial to watch
It
this.
wasn't a Kentucky Fried Chicken network that I paid for. It was,
well, yeah, but like you're
it
still
was just a streaming service.
it's still feeding into the system.
Everyone has your credit card information
Oh,
already.
yeah, okay,
Also late stage capitalism. But no, I kept getting distracted because I kept looking up like minimum wage laws and how we go about, arguing for working people not living in poverty.
Yeah.
And it was actually really hilarious because I hadn't gone this deep down the rabbit hole. But I was looking for evidence that minimum wage ruins the economy. And it was just the most circular nonsense. I found one article where they had citations on almost every sentence that they wrote and looked very scholarly. But when you looked at the citations, it would be like, this is my analysis.
Okay.
They cited themselves.
Ooh.
Which
Ooh.
I was not the best history student. I have a history degree and I had to do these citation things. And sometimes it's hard for me to understand like what needed citations and what didn't. But
citing to a dream I once had. This is true because I know it.
Yeah. But this is where this movie took me.
Uh-huh.
Is like, all right, prove to me that we can't bring our people out of poverty in the richest nation on earth. And you know what? They failed to prove it to me. So I'm going to say again, $15 in a union.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yes. I'm so angry. Like this podcast was not supposed to get political.
Who said that?
Nobody said that actually. You know
Yeah.
what?
Like, I know the other host on this show, and I don't think I ever heard her say that.
Well, I described it as lighthearted fun, and we all live in poverty isn't the kind of lighthearted fun I was expecting out of this. But you know what?
Well, considering our roster so far.
Yeah, I don't actually want to live in a world where KFC has the budget to do 15-minute movies. And you know what? It ended on a cliffhanger.
It did. They like to do that, don't they?
There was an indication that we're going to get Chicken Movie 2.
And that was one of the odd things to me is this is a commercial, right? And they keep mentioning Horndle Hammerfell. What's this guy's first name?
Horndle Harlan.
Harlan. They kept mentioning Harlan Sanders.
Colonel Harlan Hammerfell.
They kept mentioning Harlan Sanders' like big dream with his secret recipe. He's gonna go places, and that was about as KFC as it got. Like,
Well,
I
they
was
were eating chicken at the beginning and they were
Yeah.
eating chicken at the end.
but
There
I was expecting it to be just more in your face.
I was actually expecting it to be more in your face too. I was
Yeah.
expecting it to be a gratuitous commercial, and it wasn't. It was a story that was KFC branded.
Without, other than the title, you just see like chicken and some of their rice or whatever. Like, you don't see KFC branding.
I don't think that's KFC rice.
I don't know. I don't eat there.
It looked like it was saffron rice. I mean,
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't eat there either. I used to.
Woof.
I know. I used to eat a lot of crap.
Let's not get into this.
I know.
Because that'll turn on me real quick. When the 15-minute mini movie for Taco Bell comes out, I'm sure I'm going to have a spammed inbox. Just like, hey, Amanda, this is for you.
Oh, and it's probably coming. I mean, if one fast food joint, I don't want to say restaurant again.
I think it's quick service is the name of that industry.
Fast food. I've never heard quick service in my life. I don't even know what you're talking about. Is this some newfangled thing that you kids these days are saying?
You listen to different podcasts than I listen to.
Clearly. Whatever. Quick service fast food, however you want to say it. If this is a success for them, others will follow. We will have McDonald's the movie and Burger King the movie. It's going to be...
Well, we already have McDonald's the movie. It's called Super Size Me.
That's not the same thing, but I see your point. Anyway, this was supposed to be funny. And you know what? It's so depressing that this is the world that we live in.
Yeah.
That Kentucky Fried Chicken makes movies now. And where does it go from here? I mean, I'm just on this slippery slope argument where like all culture is going to be catered by corporate interests, and it's just gonna that's my Ubrick. How about you, Amanda?
I think I'm saving the existential despair for tomorrow and just judging it as a movie. I'm trying to think of a noise to come out of my mouth that won't be inappropriate with the mood you're bringing to the table.
Yeah, no, it's fine. You know, you go ahead and live in your little world where everything's fine, and we're not slipping into complete and utter societal collapse.
No. That's not what this is about. You know what it is? It's my cognitive dissonance, because I'm with you on the like capitalism. Let's be nice to people. People should have money if money is what is needed for goods and services. Like, I'm with you on that. $15 minimum wage, workers should have a union. I'm with you. However, I sat down and watched this movie, and I've been made to watch several Christmas movies and enjoyed it much more than them.
Yeah.
So I guess my Ubrick rating is, yeah.
Okay. All right. I mean, I know that I kind of walk around reading a lot of like societal collapse in everything I see.
Well, who doesn't these days?
That's true. Maybe we do need to stick to old movies because everything happening right now is so depressing.
Well, now I'm sad. Thank you, Amy.
You know what? I've done my job. This is what I came here to do. I don't want people to have fun. I'm making a movie podcast not for people to have fun, Amanda.
You come into my house and my living room and sit on my couch and do this to me? You do me like this? No!
And in my mind, this is how everybody watches stupid commercial movies. Like, just raging against the machine.
Oh my goodness.
I have no chill. Like, this podcast was supposed to help me have a little bit of chill.
That was never gonna happen. If that was the point, we'd pick movies we liked. Every time we finish recording, I'm like, oh gosh darn, you know what movie we should have watched? A good one. Oh, let me count on my fingers and toes how many good movies I can list at this instance that we could have watched instead of like, we have limited time on this earth. Do you realize that? We only have so long.
But we're saving other people maybe from these movies.
That's true. The listening time is going to be shorter than the runtime.
Yeah. It saves time. It's efficiency, which again...
much like this commercial, we excel at.
Yeah.
So I think that's the takeaway, people, is life is short. Tell the people in your life that you love them. And don't watch this quote-unquote movie.
Yeah. But if you do accidentally, I mean, it doesn't take up that much of your time. But to me, the takeaway is $15 in a union.
Hey! Hey! Finger guns, Fonzie. That's just gonna be my response to stuff now. Pew pew. Hey!
I can't have serious conversations with Amanda. This is why we have to watch bad movies. If it was like, let's read some literature and discuss the fine points of it, we'd hate each other more than we do this podcast.
No, we're good at discussing literature.
Mm-hmm.
We've had good discussions about literature.
Mm-hmm. Fan fiction.
Not just. Not just. I've talked to you about the books you've given me.
How you didn't like them.
No, I liked the ones I've read. And the ones I haven't, I anticipate. I will read them one day.
All right, I think I'm done with bad movies for the day.
Yeah, and before we wrap up, I'd like to just remind everybody to find us on Facebook at These Are Bad Movies. We also have an Instagram and a Twitter that we don't use because we hate them. But we will for you because we love you. So
That's a pretty big promise. We are not social media people, but we want other people to know the joys of this, quote, friendship.
yeah, so if you like what you hear, give it to a friend as a gift. I'm great with the ideas. Anyway, don't watch these movies. We love you.
Just remember that we're professionals, even though it doesn't sound like it.
Hey,
don't watch these movies at home.
I'll have you know I'm a baby lawyer. I'm very professional. But yes, don't watch these at home.